I just want to take a moment because I think that you jumped into some of the technical speak for our audience. Like some people may not even understand what document automation is. Can we just talk about that for a moment? Like what's
Yeah.
possible to be done and describe how it works? Like you indicated the real estate example, right?
Sure.
So I imagine that when you're preparing for a real estate closing, it would be different if it's well, you give the examples, right? Like,
Sure.
okay, so
Sure.
let's take two residential real estate closings where one has something that the other one does not, and that would affect the document, and you can automate
Yes.
that.
Yes, absolutely. So at the most basic functionality, what we're talking about is I have a template or I have a form that I'm going to fill in some information, right? So maybe it's an engagement letter where I'm putting in the client's, the potential client's name and address and things like that. I'm putting in how much I'm charging them, that kind of information. That's just feeding information out of my software into the template to create this document, right? So that's the most basic form. But if you want to get more complicated, and I suggest that you do if you want to get the higher value, is I can go ahead and let's say I have a deed for a closing, right? And let's say I have a client who is single and he's going to go ahead and purchase this piece of property by himself. And so I can just simply feed my client's name into the document, into the deed, and prepare the deed, right? That's easy enough. But what if I'm also representing, in another deal, I'm representing a husband and wife, right? Well, now it's probably not enough just to put the one person's name in there. Now I need to put both person's name in there. And so I'm going to go ahead and code that document or code that template so that it pulls both the client and the co-client's name, right? Or the spouse and the husband and the wife and whoever. So the nice part is that you can come up with some rules essentially that say, if there's one client, just put the one client's name in the document, right? If there's two clients, please put both clients' names in the document, right? So I can still have one template, one document, one form that I'm using, but the software is smart enough to know if I code it this way to go ahead and put either one name or both names in there. And that I find to be super, super helpful because now what happens is once you give those rules to the software, they remember it. I mean, the software remembers it forever, right? It's not like a human where we have to rely upon them remembering or understanding the difference between this and that. If we're putting this information into our software the same way every time, it's going to spit it out the same way every time. But therein lies the key, right? We still have to have those people that are entering the data in the consistent manner in order to make that work. So there is a huge, huge benefit to using a software like that and taking advantage of that capability.